up my channel and welcome to Blackathon Day 7. This is going to be a very bittersweet vlog because this is my last bookish reading vlog of Blackathon. My vlogs will continue for the last week of Blackathon, but I will be vlogging comics and not books. A bunch of you commented and said that you've really enjoyed how open and honest I've been in these vlogs. When I set out to vlog this entire week, my goal was to be as honest and transparent with you guys as humanly possible. And for that reason, I didn't really dress up in a lot of my vlogs. My house wasn't clean. I wasn't wearing makeup every day. I wasn't doing fun and exciting things every single day because that's not who I am in my everyday life. I wasn't interested in giving you guys a glammed up version of who I am. I wanted you guys to get to know me in these vlogs. So often we see people on social media and think that their polished lives are an actual reality when they are not. So I hope that you guys have really enjoyed getting to see what my everyday life is like. It's been really fun showing you guys and also been a little bit scary because I didn't know how you would react when I told you about my struggles with finances, and I really appreciate that so many of you were supportive. It is early. I'm about to make some breakfast. I want to take a hot yoga class because my body is just aching and it's the only thing that makes me feel better. I'm going to do a bunch of reading and then I'm going into work tonight. The two books I'm going to be tackling in this video are, of course, the 5th Season by N.K. Jemisin and The Everlasting Rose by Shoutout. If you watched my Day 6 Blackathon vlog, you will know that I am loving this one and not so much loving this one. And I think I have a package that I need to open as well. So I'm going to get started on all of this and I will update you in a little bit. Hey, checking in to update you. So we're gonna scratch everything that I just told you in my previous clip because it is snowing so hard. Like, I'm not going anywhere. Like, look at this. Okay, so this is my car. And this is the weather. What do you, Rob, what do you think that is? Like 6 inches?
10, but
damn.
It's only stuck about 8 inches.
8 inches is still a lot.
Yeah, don't let the cat go outside.
No, if she wants to run outside, she can jump. Oh God, she's gonna jump. Yeah, my car is absolutely buried. The roads are going to be horrible, so I am not going into work tonight and I am not going to hot yoga. But on the plus side, this means that I can get lots of reading done. I might even be able to finish both of these books in the course of this vlog, so we will see. Keep your fingers crossed for me. My package did arrive and I wanted to show you my Cream of Nature Argan Oil Leave-In Conditioner that I swear by. Cream of Nature is an amazing line. It smells incredible and it uses no petroleum, mineral oils, sulfates, or silicone in this line. It's super affordable and it has tons of moisture and my hair absolutely needs moisture. So I use this in the shower. Even though it is a leave-in, I will use it to soften my curls so I can comb through them when I'm in the shower and then I'll rinse it out and then I will get out and put this in my hair in order to style it. I wanted to give you an update on where I'm at in The Everlasting Rose, which is the sequel to The Bells. So it's not a spoiler to say that this book takes place with Camille on the run from the palace. She and all the other Bells have been outlawed and every single Belle except for her and one of her sisters, Edel, has been captured. So she's basically on a mission to overthrow the monarchy and to get her sisters back. And just when she needs it most, a resistance organization pops up out of nowhere. Supposedly they have always existed and have been working towards overthrowing the monarchy. Even begin to go into all the plot holes and the reasons why that isn't possible given the setup for the Bells. It would have been much more believable if this secret organization had been hinted at in the Bells or even been introduced in the Bells. It would have felt more intentional and not just a plot device that was created for the sake of the sequel. And while the character motivations are completely believable, the plot is not. That being said, the plot chosen for this story just doesn't interest me at all. We have the outlaw on a mission trope, the girls who need to be rescued, the evil kingdom that needs to be overthrown. It's just all very juvenile for me, and I think I would have gotten more out of this sequel if I was like 13, 14, 15 years old, even 12 years old. I still have about 100 pages to go, and unless Shoutout pulls out one hell of an ending, I'm probably not going to be rating this book very high. Ravenclaw has an obsession with cotton candy. I discovered this one night when a friend who runs a cotton candy shop gave me some and I was eating it. Look, here she is. I was eating it and she literally attacked me to get to it. So I'm gonna show you. Hey! No, it's mine. Ah! No, you can't have it. It's mine. She loves it. So I just finished The Everlasting Rose. What even was that ending? So things wrapped up rather nicely, as I had no doubt that they would, but a bunch of shit did not get addressed. There were some people very close to Camille who betrayed her, and at the end of the novel, she's just like, yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. I can't even say too much because the book isn't released and you guys haven't read it, but I'm not happy with it. I'm annoyed. But I will say that there were some awesome themes in this book. The first is about the power of female anger. For much of their lives, girls and women are constantly told that they don't have a right to be angry, don't deserve to be angry, and that their anger is invalid. And in this book, female anger is weaponized, and through their anger, girls do incredible things in this novel. I also really appreciated the commentary about how unattainable expectations of beauty kill young women. This entire book is essentially a metaphor for how unattainable and absolutely crushing the standard of beauty is for young girls and women as a whole. It was about recognizing that standard of beauty and seeing what it has done to everybody in this society, and also about how to reject and push back against it. My personal favorite theme was about how complacency is often complicit in the upholding of oppressive institutions, meaning that oppressive empires thrive because we have everyday people like you and I who are willing to go along with it. There's a scene in The Bells that gets talked about in this book quite a bit, and it's basically a scene where a bunch of people are forced to watch an execution. And the commentary is basically that everybody is responsible for the death of this person, because even though they were forced to watch by the evil Princess Sophia, nobody still tried to stop it because they were all too afraid. It reminded me that no matter who you are, we all still have a choice. We have some form of power, even if it is little to none, and I really appreciated that theme to be put in a young adult novel, because that is an important message that kids need to learn early. I'm not gonna give this book a star rating because it wasn't written for me. I've already received these messages and learned these messages, and I think that youth are far better fit to receive them. So I'm not even going to rate this book because I wouldn't rate it very high, and it's still very, very important in terms of subject matter, and the writing is beautiful. I get started on making dinner. I don't know what I'm gonna eat, and then I'm going to continue with the 5th season. My channel, and happy Friday. I meant to film this clip yesterday, but I fell asleep last night. I pretty much read myself to sleep. I could not put the 5th season down. I still have about 150 pages left of this book. I was not as far as I thought I was when I did my last update. Did y'all see Raven just run by? I'm gonna save my comments on this book until I post my Blackathon wrap up, but I'm still loving it, and I have a theory, okay? I have a theory that N.K. Jemisin. You just go walk around in the back of my video.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were more in the corner. Okay.
Rude!
Sorry.
So I have a theory that N.K. Jemisin is using erogyny as a metaphor for blackness, which I know is a very wild thing to say. And I'm gonna explain that in my February wrap up. But I didn't pull this out of my ass. There is so much evidence supporting my theory throughout the text. And N.K. Jemisin is such a nuanced, intelligent, and Afrofuturistic writer that I would not at all be surprised if that was how she wrote it. So I'm gonna do some research on my theory and see if anybody else feels the same way. So it is time for us to do our final booktuber shout out of Blackathon. Our 7th and final booktuber shout out is going to go to Kat Marielle. I love her channel because it is literally a breath of fresh air. She has this really nice, white, clean aesthetic going on. She's always impeccably dressed and just seems like the sweetest and most bubbly person ever. She's a beautiful way of illustrating her thoughts and picks really creative reads, each so much more different from the last. I'm about to roll the clip of Kat introducing herself to all of you, and it would mean so much to both of us if you checked out her channel and subscribed. This all being said, at the end of each of my vlogs for Blackathon, I have done a booktuber shout out like this, and the links to all of those booktubers are in the description box of each of those videos. And it would mean so much to me if you subscribed to those booktubers because they all are incredible. They totally deserve more recognition than they're getting, and they all are under 1K. And without further ado, here's Kat.
Hi, I'm Kat from Kat Marielle on BookTube. My favorite kind of books to read and talk about, definitely YA contemporary novels. Sometimes with a mixture of fantasy in there. I'm still trying to get on fantasy books more, but it's a process. And I also love any kind of book that involves a mystery. I'm here for it. Yes. My biggest bookish pet peeve Well, one of them is actually when certain books use real life people on the cover. Sometimes it works, other times it just looks really cringy and just like it completely takes me out of the story because I see the cover and I'm like, no. Anytime there's a cover and there are like real life people on it, I don't know why, I just start judging it like 10 times harder. I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion, but it's just, I don't like it. Don't do it. But if I were to get a bookish tattoo, I think it would be a quote. And the first one that I think of is from I Was Born for This by Alice Oseman. And the quote goes, "In an otherwise mediocre existence, we choose to feel passion." And I think I'm really drawn to that quote just because I feel like it sums me up really well. Ever since I was younger, I've just been always so passionate about, you know, characters that I love or music that I love and, you know, books as I began to grow older. And like, I feel like without my passions, I wouldn't be who I am today. So yeah, it means a lot to me and I like it a lot. And for one of my favorite books of all time that I really love is Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. Yeah, I love this book. I love the movie. I love everything about it. It's such a beautiful, raw, coming-of-age story. I literally wrote a research paper on it. Like, I am invested, and it means the world to me. Like, honestly, just one of those books that just warm my heart when I think about it. But, yeah, thank you, Jessie, for giving me the opportunity to do this. And if you're interested in checking out my content, you can do so. So, thank you. Bye.